final of men's 100 meters.
Let's have a look then at who's made it through to the final.
In lane 2, Portugal.
Tip-top shape, this athlete.
If you're going to win this race, a good start is a necessity. Well, he's gone a bit too early there. They'll all be called back. The second fire of the starter's pistol tells you he wasn't happy with that one. Nerves must really be kicking in right now. Going for gold in the 100 metres final. Needs to give it everything. It's going to be all in this final sprint towards the finish. In first place, USA. Real stretch for the finish. It's gold for Team USA. Jamaica takes silver and bronze for Team GB. Well, that was a really good performance and a strong competition. An awful lot to like about this performance. So smooth in stride, very much in rhythm, bounding down the track. And when it came to the last few meters, it was all in that stride. A really strong effort. One final check on the standings then. What an event this has been. Confirmed now, a gold medal for the USA. Well, let's have a look at the medal table at this stage of the competition. Welcome back then for the final of the men's long jump. This really is a tight competition. It was nip and tuck in the qualifying rounds. Who's going to take home Olympic gold? As we look at the starting lineup, plenty of talent. He looks in tip-top shape here. First attempt now. Well, no attempt there, and understandably so. Rhythmically, something went wrong on the way to the board. And then the next thing, he was sprinting through the sand. To produce your best ever performance at the Olympic Games, that's exactly what these athletes train for. And look at the delight on his face. Well, this really isn't the best of reading. Lying in last place is disappointing, and there'll be reasons for this. Excuses maybe, but it's not good reading. This is round number 3, and this competition is getting steadily harder. Well, this athlete seemed to struggle there in slowing down enough to hit the board. Maybe he's in the wrong event. This isn't the 100 metres. Just a smooth athlete on the runway. If you don't have speed, you'll never get the distance, and that was the problem with this jump.
Next up, the competitor representing Great Britain.
This is round number 5 then. Well, decides not to jump on this occasion, and I'm not sure exactly why. Last chance saloon, 6th and final attempt. Well, that'll be a foul as he sprints through the board and into the pit. 4 years of preparations since Beijing, and these athletes now must be ready. Any injuries, any doubts must be shoved clear from their mind. Well, that is truly magnificent. The crowd responding to that throw from Great Britain. Quite simply, terrific.
Athlete from Great Britain.
Sprinting towards the line. Arcs out to over 90 metres.
Great Britain with a distance of 91.31.
Well, let's look at the scoreboard then after that last round, and Great Britain are in first place.
Representing Great Britain.
Round number 3. I think he likes that. Great news for Great Britain. We've reached the midway point and they're out in front.
Great Britain.
Well, here we go then on the runway. We'll look to launch this one. Well, that doesn't look too bad at all. In fact, that might be quite good. The fans like that. Well, let's look at the leaderboard then, and good news for Great Britain, who are in first place. Well, not bad. Let's take another look at the leaderboard after another good round for Great Britain, and they sit happily in first place. It's all going to come down to this, the delivery. Absolutely incredible throw, and he knows it. He absolutely knows it.
8-9 meters.
Well, the crowd respond to the new Olympic champion, and that is a moment of real emotion. Here's the replay.
Great Britain with a distance of
Goal for Great Britain. Great success for this. Well, plenty of crowd support here. They're all ready to get this event underway.
The next event is the final of the men's high jump.
Russia have taken gold in this event in Sydney and Beijing. Prior to that, Cuba and then Germany have also tasted success. Well, the bar isn't very high at all here, and this should prove not to be a problem. Well, that won't be any good, I'm afraid. A stutter in the run-up will have cost this athlete. No chance of going clear when you hit the bar that hard. Certainly some nerves out there with that first round performance, but that's good. Let's take another look at this. Brilliant. Well, after that round, this athlete, much to the crowd's delight, is in the lead.
Representing Great Britain.
The big question now is where the athlete will take the bar next. Great leap that. Did ever so well to clear the bar, and that's a new personal best. Good news for Great Britain on the leaderboard. They're in first.
The athlete from Great Britain.
Well, this athlete is going to have to choose what level to jump over the bar. Well, the takeoff was poor there. I don't know what was wrong with this athlete, but I think they need to have another look at this. Well, that attempt's going to count for nothing, I'm afraid to say. It's a foul. Let's check on the replay. Ultimately a failure, but not far away from getting this absolutely right. Well, that's it. Real frustration and disappointment for this athlete.
Sweden with a
Just
height
not the
of
performance that they dreamed of
2.0.
at an Olympic game. Welcome to the state-of-the-art aquatic centre built in Stratford here in London. This athlete knows he has all the technique and the ability to become the next Olympic champion. Silence descends. Everyone's in the pool and we're underway in the final of the 50 metres freestyle. Well, just not enough power in those strokes to see this athlete get into the top three. In first place, Australia. In second place, China. Romania are in third place. Final stages now, and it's gold for Team USA, the slenderest of margins for victory. In second place, silver for Australia. So close to ecstasy, but it's agony for the British athlete who finishes in fourth place. Gold, gold, gold for Team USA. Expectations met as the United States finish first. The final of the men's 10-metre platform is next here at the Aquatic Centre. The atmosphere's all ready for somebody to win a medal. Look how much he's enjoying the atmosphere. You've got to achieve what you set out to achieve. If not, you lose precious, precious points. Very impressive stuff, that. Let's take a look at that replay. Well, let's see what the judges made of that. Let's have a look at the current scoreboard then after the first round. Well, this is the moment where the divers have a chance to take destiny back into their own hands. It's a real key to pick a tough dive, but one that certainly is achievable. Well, the fans are on their feet for that, and quite rightly. That was an amazing dive for Great Britain. Here's the replay. Let's see how the judges rated it. Well, here's the scoreboard at the end of that round, and it shows first place. How ambitious is he going to be with this attempt? The athletes decided to step out a little here. Not the easiest route, but not the hardest. This will definitely send signs to the other competitors. More than satisfactory, that dive. Here's the replay. Well, let's see how the judges rated that. Halfway through this event, and Great Britain are in first place. So far, this diver has put on a show, but are they willing to go that extra mile with this next attempt? It's a really good dive, that, and quite rightly happy with it. Here's the replay of that. Let's see what the judges have got to say about that. Well, let's look at the leaderboard then. Good news for Great Britain, who are in first place. The more difficult, the more points that you'll get. Really good technical performance, that. Here's the replay. Here are the scores. Let's take another look at the leaderboard after another good round for Great Britain, and they sit happily in first place. Well, this diver doesn't need the points like some of the others in this field, so this dive is all about being able to execute. The start was good, but the end was poor. Well, here's the replay. Well, how do the judges rate this performance? Look at the joy, look at the happiness, look at that pure emotion. Quite rightly, that athlete is very, very happy. One final check on the standing. Welcome to Lord's Cricket Ground. For many years, this has been the scene of some great Ashes success for both England and Australia. But now a chance for somebody to win a medal in the Olympic archery. Let's take a check on who's going to be competing in the archery.
Representing Great Britain.
This athlete's had a great build-up to the games, and there's no reason why they can't push the envelope here. First arrow.
Gonna run out of time here.
8.
Just outside the yellow. That's worth 8. Second arrow. Good aim. 8 points. End 1, arrow 3. That's 8 points for the inner red.
Great Britain with a score of 74.
Here's the replay. Well, after that round, Great Britain continue to press on here. Here's the scoreboard. They're in second place. First arrow, always important. 9 points. Good shot. Draw your bow. End 2, arrow 2. This athlete is locked in right now. 10 more points to the total. Really good. 9.
Great Britain with a score of 78.
Let's take a check on the replay. Well, let's look at the scoreboard then after that last round, and Great Britain are in first place. Pressure starting to mount in end number 3. This is the first arrow. That's 7. There'll only be 4 arrows remaining in the competition after this. End 3, arrow number 2. The outer red, that's 7 points. Arrow number 3 then. That's 4. The inner black circle. Well, let's have a look at the replay. Well, it's a good position to be in. Second place for this athlete on the scoreboard. That looks very promising. 3 more arrows then, as the wind really picks up its blustery conditions now. Tiny adjustment required. This is the penultimate arrow in the competition. The outer yellow circle, that's 9 points. This is the last chance in this competition. This is the final arrow. Bang on. 10.
Great Britain with a score of 77.
Here's the replay. A punch of the air in delight. That's superb stuff from this athlete. Another magnificent effort. Fantastic result. Gold for Great Britain. Well, one final check on the leaderboard and confirmation. South Korea finished with a gold. Well, here we are at the Excel London for the Olympic final of the men's weightlifting. Good crowd on hand as well. Well, there's always a bit of a problem here mentally on what you choose in the first round. Is it something that you know you're going to lift no problem, or do you go for the more difficult options? Really has to focus on this. Such a powerful athlete. Looks very strong here. Oh yes, he's going to do it. He does it. Here's the leaderboard at the end of the first round, and Great Britain are in third place. Well, he really is in with a chance of a medal, but needs to stack some more weight on this bar. Needs a good snatch here. Drives through with the legs, making it look easy. Slams it down. That was a good lift. Great Britain a little off the pace here. They're in 5th place. Need to choose wisely here, because having only had an average performance, this could change the whole event. Not the lightest, but not certainly the heaviest bar that this lifter has ever got above his head. This athlete is giving absolutely everything. Does well, gets it above his head. Legs need to be strong here. Well, this is a good performance now. That was a very, very good lift. Well, he'll be really happy with that performance. All the hallmarks of being an Olympic champion. Well, let's take one more look then. Has an awful lot of ability. Scream as that goes above his head. A superb result. Gold for Great Britain. Time now for a quick look at who's where in the medal table. That's the end of the day's proceedings, but still plenty of Olympic champions to be crowned.